Happiness through curiosity on the Ranveer Show. Good point to speak about addictive personality disorder, which is also a commonly used term nowadays.
So borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, two of the favorite terms of social.
Media. We need to expand on both these. Which one would you like to do first?
You pick which you prefer.
Sir, because I'm a narcissist.
Anyone who keeps clicking their own selfies and puts them on their feed is a version of narcissism, Ranveer.
So it's actually my exes who told me I'm a narcissist.
Which is also what most people tell each other in their relationships, but when they don't work. But try and understand this. Narcissism means me matters.
That's it. Nothing other than me matters.
Me matters. In a very simple way. So my feelings matter, yours don't. My vantage matters, your doesn't. I matter, you matter as long as I matter to you.
Again, biopsychosocial?
Again, personality disorders need to be seen a bit different than illnesses. The biological component, we would still need a lot more time to be able to say in years to come, especially with different personality disorders.
Like science can't point out exactly what is causing this.
Not really. But certainly not. But so lots of things. And that's why the psychosocial component probably also needs to be seen a lot. But yes, we'll probably have a lot more pinpointing in the future. Right now, it's multiple aspects which we are not really aware of, because like I said, these are personality disorders which they would have started somewhere very early.
You know how we just said that biology is going to take some time to exactly point it out, but that psychosocial aspect, to some degree you're able to tell that there's a personality disorder going on.
No, you are able to tell there is a disorder because there are diagnostic criteria. You behave in a certain way, it's causing impairment of functioning. You've never realized when it started, and it's been with you for a while, and it's causing impairment, and so. Sure. So that's one part.
You'll run them through a psychological test
or a conversation, and then so that the treatment, which means the psychosocial, the talk therapy treatment in personality disorders has a lot more role than a pure biological treatment, which is using medications. Medications typically in personality disorders would be when you also end up having comorbidity of illnesses, meaning because person A has an illness and also has a personality disorder, so meds are given. But right now, to say that personality disorder, a med would be, one is absolutely certain that the med would help, not really there.
How do you so-called treat someone with a narcissistic personality disorder?
You will have to take the psychotherapy route, which means you will need to, the individual will need to be in therapy.
With a psychologist?
With a psychologist, yes.
What is your role in that as a psychiatrist?
Like I said, if there is a comorbidity component happening, which may be helped by a medication, let's say depressive illness and anxiety disorder, some other things, then probably yes, but not otherwise.
Okay.
Therapeutic intervention in personality disorder, largely therapeutic interventions work.
And again, one should seek help when it's bothering their career performance, relationship status, and family life.
The problem with narcissistic personality disorder essentially is also going to be about not being open for treatment. Because if I am right and you are wrong, then why should I go and take treatment? So it's a tough one.
How do they even decide that, okay, I need help?
Some do, some don't.
Many don't.
Most wouldn't. Because most people who end up coming for personality disorder help are people who end up coming when they have some kind of a significant setback. And because they aren't able to deal with it, it could be anything.
Divorce.
Anything. It could be job, finance, works, relationship, something else. It could be anything. And when that happens, they feel prompted to talk to someone about it. And then it depends on how it goes.
Fair to say that narcissistic personality disorder leads to a lack of empathy towards other people?
Narcissism per se. So narcissism which means I value my feelings and I value my thoughts and I value me, and I'm not able to have the empathy, is very much a core aspect of narcissism. Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming that people with narcissism seek help when one of their loved ones tells them that, listen, you need to go and at least check yourself.
I mean, yes and no, because sometimes you would not really listen to them, and if you're told that you need to take help, then sometimes they may not take that well as well. It also depends upon the zone, the circumstances that this individual is in at that moment.
Are they capable of loving?
I'd like to believe humankind is capable of.
Except for them.
No, I'd like to believe humankind is, although I think we are not. I don't want to be cynical, but I don't think we are mindful enough to be able to understand the importance of meaningful relationships. Although the longest study of happiness is that the one thing that makes you happy is meaningful relationships.
Yeah. And you realize that more and more with age. You ask any old person about the meaning of life, and they'll boil it down to something related to either relationships or some kind of regret. It's one of these two things.
But relationship, how will you have them? No? How will you grow and develop a relationship? You'll need to give it time. You'll need to give it communication. You need to let go at times, and you will have to, both aspects, the compromise, the flexibility, the openness, the growth, the learning, the effort. No relationship like our work can survive the test of time without effort. Today you put an effort in doing what you do. Reduce your effort by 30% and see where will you reach.
Yeah.
So the same applies to a relationship. You reduce effort, it won't last.
If you enjoyed this clip from the Ranveer Show, we've uploaded a ton of other clips related to a ton of other topics. So explore the channel because there's something for everyone.